Studio cameras rolling, lights blazing, and Meghan Markle standing ready for her grand debut as a culinary expert. The stakes were high. Markle had appeared on the show to promote her new Netflix series, With Love Meghan, which promised heartfelt moments revolving around cooking, gardening, and hosting. But instead of dazzling viewers with her culinary skills, Markle's performance was so awkward it left both professional chefs and fans alike questioning her expertise. How did a simple roasted chicken recipe become one of the most talked about mishaps of the year? Let's dive into the details of this viral moment, unpack the controversy, and explore what it reveals about authenticity in the age of influence. The segment began with an air of excitement. Markle, dressed in a designer apron and sporting her signature smile, greeted the host warmly and explained that she would be demonstrating her go-to recipe. A simple yet elegant roasted chicken. But it didn't take long for things to go off course. The cracks quickly began to show. From the very start, sharp-eyed viewers noticed an unusual detail. Markle's bright red, impossibly long nail extensions, the rhythmic clicking of her nails against the stainless steel cookware became an unintended soundtrack to the segment, and it didn't go unnoticed. While wearing artificial nails is a common no-no in the kitchen, Michelin-starred chef Emma Santiago pointed out in a later interview that it's not just unsanitary, it's unsafe. Food safety is cooking 101, she said, and Markle's disregard for this basic rule raised serious eyebrows. Social media exploded with criticism, with professional chefs sharing photos of their clean, if the nails were the appetizer of this disaster. The main course was Markle's handling of the chicken. Midway through the demonstration, smoke began to rise ominously from the oven. Moments later, the studio's fire alarms went off, creating a chaotic symphony of blaring sounds. The Duchess of Sussex tried to salvage the moment with a nervous laugh and her signature giggle, but the damage had already been done. Viewers couldn't look away as Markle, visibly flustered, fumbled with utensils, overcooked ingredients, and repeatedly checked her notes. It was almost like watching a cooking competition where the contestant forgot they had signed up. One food critic quipped on Twitter, "Behind the scenes of With Love Meghan, the timing of this fiasco couldn't have been worse." Just days before the launch of her Netflix series, Markle's publicized lack of culinary skills raised doubts about the authenticity of the show, with some suggesting it was all smoke and mirrors. Sources close to the production revealed that Markle's cooking segments required multiple retakes to achieve a polished final product, adding to the sense of artifice surrounding the show. Professional food stylists were working overtime to ensure the food appeared appetizing on camera. An anonymous insider revealed that what viewers saw on screen was far from the reality of what actually happened behind the scenes. The show's premise, to showcase Markle's expertise in cooking, gardening, and hosting, now seems tenuous at best. Industry insiders have labeled it a classic case of brand overextension, where a celebrity ventures into unfamiliar territory purely to maintain relevance. This marks yet another attempt by Markle to reinvent herself, from actress to royal to podcaster and now aspiring celebrity chef. Her career has been characterized by dramatic pivots, but critics argue that each new venture feels more calculated than genuine. Marketing expert Sarah Collins weighed in on the controversy, saying, "Not every celebrity can be Martha Stewart, who built her empire on decades of genuine expertise. You can't just wake up one day and decide to become a lifestyle guru." Markle's struggles in the kitchen are emblematic of a larger issue: the pressure on public figures to diversify their brand, even if it means venturing into areas where they lack experience. As expected, social media has been relentless. Memes of Markle's nail-clad hands handling raw chicken flooded platforms, with captions like "The Duchess of Disaster" and "From Suits to Soot." However, not everyone has been critical. A small group of fans has defended Markle, arguing that everyone makes mistakes and that her effort to share personal recipes is commendable. But even among supporters, one sentiment is clear: if Markle hopes to succeed as a culinary personality, she has a lot to learn. Markle's cooking segment offers more than just entertainment. It's a case study in what not to do when venturing into a new industry. Here are some key takeaways. Expertise matters whether you're cooking on live TV or launching a new brand. Preparation is key to success. Audiences value sincerity over polish. Had Markle embraced her beginner status rather than positioning herself as an expert, the response may have been more forgiving. Food safety is non-negotiable. Markle's disregard for simple rules, such as avoiding long nails while cooking, undermined her credibility. Despite the backlash, Markle's Netflix series is still scheduled to debut. Early episodes will determine whether the show can overcome its rocky start. However, industry analysts remain skeptical. For Markle, this moment serves as an opportunity to regroup and reassess her approach moving forward. Instead of trying to master everything at once, Meghan Markle could consider focusing on areas where she is truly passionate and knowledgeable. The Meghan Markle cooking debacle has ignited a broader conversation about authenticity in the age of influence. In a world where celebrities are constantly reinventing themselves, audiences are increasingly craving something real. So what's your take? Was this a harmless misstep, or does it signal a deeper issue with celebrity culture? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to tune into With Love Meghan to see if the show can redeem itself. As one viewer put it, cooking is a lot like life. You can't fake the flavor. Let's hope Meghan Markle takes that lesson to heart. Recovering from a public misstep as significant as this is not impossible. Other celebrities have managed to do it, but it requires a strategic pivot and an authentic narrative. The question remains, can Markle turn this setback into a new opportunity for growth? Critics of Meghan Markle contend that she has overextended her brand by attempting to excel in areas where her expertise may be limited. However, this does not imply that her career as a public figure needs to come to an end. There are steps Meghan can take to rebuild her reputation and establish a more authentic connection with her audience. Demonstrating transparency can significantly help in regaining trust. By openly acknowledging her shortcomings, whether it's her perceived lack of expertise in certain areas such as culinary ventures or her sometimes overly refined image, she can appear more relatable and endearing to the public. Instead of diversifying into unfamiliar domains, Meghan could focus on initiatives that align with her genuine interests. For example, she might channel her energy into her philanthropic activities or champion causes she has consistently supported, such as women's empowerment and mental health awareness. Partnering with renowned professionals such as acclaimed chefs or seasoned lifestyle specialists could enhance her credibility. Such collaborations would allow her to leverage the expertise of others while adding value to her initiatives. By taking these strategic actions, Meghan has the opportunity to strengthen her personal brand and foster a more meaningful connection with her audience. Partnering with celebrated chefs or food industry professionals could highlight her willingness to learn and grow. A collaborative series focusing on culinary skills would not only enhance her knowledge, but also demonstrate humility and a genuine desire to improve. Meghan's audience may find her more relatable if she openly acknowledges her inexperience, rather than positioning herself as an expert. A content series or show where she learns to cook, starts gardening from scratch, or plans her first major dinner party could feel authentic and engaging, building a sense of community through audience. Interaction can foster loyalty. Meghan could actively listen to feedback and involve her fans in her journey. For example, launching a social media challenge where fans share their cooking successes or mishaps could add a touch of humor and relatability to her brand. The success of Meghan's lifestyle-focused ventures such as With Love Meghan hinges not only on her ability to establish credibility, but also on her skill in forming a personal connection with viewers. For Netflix, the project's triumph will depend as much on Meghan's relatability and authenticity as on the quality of the content itself. Even for a major streaming platform like Netflix, managing polarizing content is no easy task. If Meghan's show receives a reception similar to the backlash faced by The Today Show, retaining viewers will be crucial. Sustaining interest beyond. The initial buzz requires strategic planning. Providing an unfiltered, raw look at Meghan's journey could offer a refreshing contrast to her often polished public persona. Viewers might connect more deeply with her struggles and triumphs when presented in an authentic, unscripted manner, featuring culinary, gardening, or hosting experts as guests could enrich the show's content. These collaborations would not only add credibility, but also provide valuable learning opportunities for Meghan herself, showcasing her willingness to grow. framing the show as a journey of self-improvement with all the inevitable mistakes and lessons along the way might strike a chord with audiences. Stories of resilience tend to resonate, offering inspiration and relatability. Meghan Markle's culinary misstep and the ensuing criticism highlight a wider trend in celebrity culture: the constant drive for reinvention. While exploring new passions is admirable, such endeavors often face scrutiny over their authenticity. Celebrities, like anyone else, are at their most compelling when their pursuits align with genuine interests and values, rather than being perceived as calculated moves. By focusing on authenticity and meaningful connections, Meghan's ventures could transcend skepticism, contributing to a broader conversation about growth and reinvention in the public eye. Why do we find ourselves captivated by the reinventions of celebrities? Perhaps it is because we recognize elements of our own personal journeys in their efforts to grow and evolve. Unlike these public figures, however, the majority of us navigate life without the constant scrutiny of the world. Mark's situation prompts thought-provoking questions. How much authenticity do we demand from celebrities? Are they granted the space to fail and improve, or do we set impossibly high standards for them? Should they remain within the confines of what they are known for, or is the appeal of their brand tied to their willingness to explore new territories? One recurring critique of Mark's ventures centers on their perceived lack of authenticity. Critics argue that her projects seem calculated, more about maintaining relevance than reflecting genuine passion. This perception might contribute to audience fatigue, often caused by overexposure. To address this, Mark might benefit from stepping back from the public eye to reassess her direction, focusing on projects that genuinely align with her interests and values. As for the aftermath of the infamous cooking show incident, its impact on Meghan Markle's legacy remains uncertain. Will this moment define her, or will it become a mere footnote in her broader narrative? The internet, with its unrelenting memory, complicates matters. It preserves mistakes, but also offers chances for redemption. While hashtags like KARMA Chef's Cheating may trend now, a thoughtfully executed comeback has the potential to shift the conversation entirely. History suggests that audiences are often willing to forgive when they witness sincere effort and personal growth.